Break Oleg podcast, bitch.
Boom. Perfect. Joe Levy.
Oleg Cutler.
Welcome to the podcast, yo. We got OG guest, yo. One of the original Break Oleg podcast guests back in the motherfucking building in the new studios. Welcome, my friend.
Thank you for having me again, man. I appreciate it. I was looking at the picture of me when I first came on the show. I was young. I had long hair. I was happy. I wasn't as fat. I was pretty high. You know, it feels like it was a times capsule looking at that. I feel like it's a new world now.
Isn't that crazy? I look at all those old videos and I'm a completely different person. The comedy has completely drained my soul or whatever.
You're less whimsical. You used to be more whimsical.
I used to be happy. I used to have dreams and stuff. Now I'm like, you know what? I need to get work, and that's it.
Yeah, you used to have a lot of hope. No, you're still a hopeful guy. You still got full of glee. But yeah, it was just kind of crazy looking at that old picture of me. I feel like I'm still the same soul. I have the same energy. I'm still happy, but you know, I was really about. Like I said, tell you something truthfully. I was really, really high when we first recorded that episode. Like higher than like it was probably a crime for you to get me that high because I was a child. I was 19.
Were you? That's 21, you were. I think you were 21.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny? I've had guests that talk to me afterwards. They're like, "Oh yeah, Oleg, you got me really fucked up before I did your." I'm like, well, I offered you mushrooms, weed, and alcohol and stuff like that, and you accepted it. So you know what? I was just being a gracious host. No, that's the way I looked at it.
You're like the inside of Joey Diaz. If you take Joey Diaz and cut him open, there's like 4 of you inside of him. That's how you are.
I hope so, because let me tell you something. Joey Diaz was one of the reasons I started. I keep looking at the fucking this. Could I tell you? I made this graphics thing, and now I keep just staring at the fucking the loop of the Break Oleg podcast thing. But you know, Joey Diaz was one of the reasons I even started podcast. Was watching the church. And you know what's have you done shows with Lee Sayat?
I have met Lee Sayat. I actually gave him a tag for one of his shows. I don't know if he appreciated it or not, but I was trying to be chummy a little bit. I was like, you should say that, but I don't know if he appreciated what I was doing. But he's a nice guy, you know.
He was very nice when I met him.
I would say.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's right here, Lee Sayat. Actually, I think we got it. All right. I'm just.
All right, listen.
All right,
by the way, hold on. I got a shot here. We did a little thing, but hold on. Can we do today's? It's not Shabbos, right? It's not Sunday. It's Sunday, but we did bomb Iran. Yeah. So you know, let's cheers. Whatever. Yeah.
That's true. Every day is Shabbat when you bomb a country in the Middle East, I guess. So it's always a Jewish holiday this time of year.
It's funny, yo. It's funny that they did it in the middle of Ramadan. And they did it on Shabbat, which is kind of like a gangster move. Where if you think about it, you're like, "Oh, you thought we was not gonna do nothing?"
No, that's not even it. They did it on the holiday Purim.
Today, on Purim, that's right.
Tuesday is the Jewish holiday Purim, where the Jews fought Persia. So that's what they actually did it on a Jewish holiday where we fought Persia, and now they're doing it again. It's kind of like a double thing, yeah.
The golden calf was right.
No, dude, it is crazy. It's very interesting because I have a lot of friends who are Jewish and Persian, and they're all in. They love it, man. Their families are there too. They have like aunts and uncles in Tehran or in and they're like just fucking bomb them, which I think they might just hate their families, but they're like happy. They're really getting into it.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Jews and Arabs are almost like the same thing, and I think there's a lot of history to get, like, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's good to see people celebrating.
Yeah, well, I think it's the whole thing's kind of fucked. But I was at a Purim party last night, and they were going crazy. They were going ham. There's a guy in a Trump costume, and there was a guy in a Kamala costume. And
That's
he was
hilarious.
Fucking him, and he was like shooting him. The Jews are going ham. They're so happy right now. Me, I kind of I don't think it's good, but I root for my people. I don't think they always do the best thing. But I root for
Same
my
here.
people.
Same here. It's like, what do you not like at the end of the day? But also, it's like the Venezuela stuff. I'm kind of happy about the Venezuela. It's a very rough stance, but I'm like, oh, good. Like, honestly, I want the world to be happy and make money so everybody can prosper. That's my wish to see. But I think a lot of people don't like that.
Well, that's not what's going to happen. But you know what I think they should do? I think they should take Maduro and make him the head of the Ayatollah. Listen,
that's how they put him in.
Yeah, let's do it. They took Maduro, they kidnapped him, but he's sitting in a jail cell. Fuck that. Put him in fucking Iran, make him the new Ayatollah. He won't disobey us ever again. If he fucks us, he knows what's up. Put him in fucking Tehran.
It'll be funny. Next thing you know, everybody there's speaking Spanish.
It'll be like a sitcom,
You show up to Tehran and it's like, hi, can I order a falafel? And it's like, oh, okay.
And give you a taco instead?
Yeah,
I think that would be great. I think we need some we're going there to spread democracy. What's more democracy than fucking mass migration? Put a fucking Mexican in the head of Iran, and then we'll really have democracy.
Honestly, I think you might be onto something, Joe Levy.
Yeah,
you might be on, but he's a Venezuelan. He's not a Mexican.
Okay, put a fucking Honduras in the head of.
All right.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We're wasting Maduro. He's a good leader. He's charismatic. He already hates America, but dude. Put him there, get his wife there, fuck the old guard, the king, the fucking Shah. No one wants a Shah. We're shot out, okay? Enough with the Shah.
Shout out to the homies, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, dude, I have a friend, and his parents are from Esfahan. He's like, we want the Shah, bring back the Shah.
Really?
Yeah, they love the Shah, man.
I don't even know who the Shah was. I thought that was just like a thing. Like, I remember the Shahs of Sunset, like a show on. I thought that was. I don't even know what. What are the Shah? Are they the ones that got taken over by the Islamic state or whatever it is?
The Shah, I believe, was before the revolution, and they loved, and some people loved him. I'm sure he was horrible. I don't think he was great.
There's always like a by the way. It's like, you know what it is? It's like people who talk about like, oh, I want to move to a red state. Everything is good until you move to a red state, and then you're like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what I think it is. I think everything seems good until you're living with it and you're like, oh, this sucks. I don't want this.
No, dude. Everyone really wants to live in a fucking secular country. As much as people bullshit, they want a fucking conservative state. No, you don't. You want to fucking live in a secular country, dude. You want to fucking, you want to have gay people around so you could feel, you'd be like, oh, at least I'm not that. You want to.
It said standards. It's whatchamacallit.
Dude, it's dude. So no, so they want the son of the some people fucked with the Shah. Like, yo, the Shah's my guy. So they want the son of the Shah to take power,
be the new president.
Yeah, but not president. Be the new guy. Take over.
It's kings. It's all like
yeah.
Well, isn't there a president of Iran?
Yeah, but it's like the president here has no real power.
Oh, it's the Ayatollah that controls everything, but it's more like they let him know that it's what.
It's like the Queen of England,
But no, that bitch has no power. She can't do nothing.
Well, she could kill you if you're trying to fuck her son.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, it's a crazy time, and I think it's all bad personally. I think none of it's good, but I do have a selfish part of me, which is like, all right, let's see what happens. I'm not gonna go die. I would not go. If they asked me to go to war, I would not go.
Yeah, I'm too old. I think I'm too old for the war. Yeah, you're perfect age.
No,
actually, you're like a young man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. My soul has been beaten. That's it. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
If you went to war, you bring the morale down.
I'd fucking shoot myself. Yeah. You're like, all right, I'll be right there. Boom.
Yeah, you give you a gun. You're like, this is not a good idea.
Yeah, like what? What do you mean? I gotta fucking wake up 5 o'clock in the morning? Boom. That's
No, that's it. Yeah, no, I would not go. I mean, listen, if you were there, we might have had a good time.
Would it? No, we'd have to do shit. It's not like we get to just fuck off and get. No, if you fuck off, you get in trouble and stuff like that.
What are they gonna do? Draft me? Like, what do they possibly do? Put me in a jail cell, safe away from the bombs.
I'll tell you one thing. Did you know that like army dudes, they fuck each other's wives? Did you ever hear about that?
Really?
So a lot of people that are like combat brothers.
Yeah.
They have like swinger part. Yeah, no, they have swing. Like they all get together and they're like they all fuck each. Because basically, what they want is like if you die in war, you want your boy and his family to take care of your. You know what I'm saying? So
that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you're gonna die.
If it happens, you're like, you know what, bro? I think firefighters have a similar thing. Firefighters have a similar thing where a lot of them are very close with their different families.
Well, they don't need to do that.
What do you mean?
They're not that,
Yo, it gets some of them, bro. It gets dangerous.
It does it.
Bro, you know what it is? It's actually always the nicest guy that always died. Like there was a dude that in Far Rockaway that he was a firefighter and he was like a bartender at one of the and he was a young guy and he died, and it's like, why couldn't it be the old fucking guy and shit?
Well, the old guy knows better.
Yeah, the old guy is just sitting around fucking off, smoking a cigar, doing nothing.
Yeah, just like you run to the fire.
Yeah, you run to the. See, that's the thing is that when you're young and ambitious and stuff like that, that's like same thing as like with comedy. It's like you have the energy to do all these things and run around and waste a lot of time on things where you just show up, like you drove for hours to do 5 minutes and it was just a giant. And then, when you're younger, you're like, oh, sure, fine, whatever. But when you get to be your 40s and the more you do that, you go, you know what? What the fuck am I doing with my life? Like some people do. Some people don't. Some people just continue doing it as a whatever.
Which is beautiful to a certain degree, but also sad.
It's sad. You know what it is, though? If you're getting better, then yeah, no doubt. Work through it, you know what I mean? But there's people that don't get better and it's not making you any better, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but here's how I kind of go back and forth on this thing when I see people doing the same set for years or the same life for years. Well, I go back, first of all, people could say that about me. People could say you suck, blah, blah, blah. But I go back and forth because I'm like, listen, if this guy's a fucking loser, right? Well, what else is he going to be doing? Okay, so he's doing the same bullshit comedy as opposed to what? Doing the same job for years and years? If you're a fucking loser, you're a loser. Okay, so you're being a loser in comedy. Okay.
I guess.
Yeah,
I guess.
It's not like if this guy quit comedy, he's going to become the president or something.
No, comedy's all he's got. I think that's what it is. Comedy's all a lot of people, it's all they got.
Yeah, so it's like when you see people like it's not even comedy, like just in life. You see people doing the same shit over and over again. It's like, all right, that's what they are. They could be a farmer, you're picking the same berries, or they could be telling the same rape jokes. It's neither here nor there. But I don't know. That's what I was thinking about.
I'll tell you like this though, like you've definitely improved a lot, bro. One thing that I've noticed, even last time watching you go up at the Red Doors, you're finding your voice. You're finding your voice in comedy, slowly but surely. You're finding it, and it's interesting because I've seen you go up and do different. I've seen you do bad. I've seen you do good, but I've seen you now. The last I was like, oh, Joe Levy's really fucking like, you get your point, and if you see that it's not, you win the audience over. You start to get them back. You start to develop that skill set of, okay, you don't like what I'm saying. How about now? How about now? How about now? And then boom, you get them and stuff like that.
Well, I appreciate that because honestly, that's how it should be. It's like, if you don't like me, okay, what am I gonna do? I'm just trying to tell you what I think. I'm not right all the time, but I'm just telling you what I think.
Yeah. No, that's like that shows. But there's some people that don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it takes 10 years to even find your voice. It's like something like that to get decent at this shit.
So I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. I used to believe that, and then I don't know. I don't really believe in like. I believe in averages, right? So most people, but there's always exceptions to the rules, and there's always people who are better than you who started after you. So I don't know. I used to believe like I was talking to Audio K about this. Audio K,
of course.
Yeah, and like we were at a mic one time, and he's like, "Yeah, man, you gotta grind this shit." I'm like, "Do you?" I mean,
I disagree with that. Also,
I mean, there's a new girl comedian every week that pops up and is at the.
And she's getting spots everywhere.
Yeah, so it's like, listen, it's the same thing with life. It's something with a job. You could be in a job for 20 years. The fucking boss's son walks in and gets a promotion the next day. So it's like people make it when they make it. It's like, I don't know. I kind of see this shit as kind of cope. Now, I believe it's true. If you want to like master any craft, you got to do it and do it and do it. But in terms of like being successful, I see this shit as kind of cope a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it in terms of the skill.
No, successful, but like you're absolutely right. But like I think on the average, because think about all the comics that you've seen doing comedy that quit after a year, 2 years, 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like if you've pulled through 10 years, there's already a certain, you know what I mean? Like level of commitment that you've dedicated to this. And then maybe there's skill set, maybe there's chance, maybe there's who you know, how you network, all these other variables that go into play. But a lot of it also comes from how marketable are you, and are you like, where are you seen? I think like that's like, if you get yourself seen like on a Kill Tony, on like, you know what I'm saying, something like, or if you build your audience on YouTube, or like I was telling you, all that stuff, I think a lot of that has a lot to do with it also. But that's like also looking at it through like a business lens, and not just like, hey, I'm gonna show up and work on my comedy. But when you start to look at the business of it, at the end of the day, you spend so much time getting up and like, I guess, practicing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I try to have fun. You know, I could think about that shit all day, but you know, I try to have fun. You seem like you're doing good. You got a nice place here now, a little more organized. I was telling you off camera.
Yeah. No, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Listen, everything is good. I just need to get a few things together. They fucked up my nose. So last podcast that I put out, I had the Band-Aid on my nose the whole entire time. I didn't acknowledge. So this is what happened with my nose, is that I had a pimple on my nose.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing about it for like a while, and then I finally went to the dermatologist. They cut a piece of it off, and then it came back positive for skin cancer. And then look what they did to my fucking face after.
Can I tell you something? You know your life is bad when you have a Band-Aid on your face and nobody says anything.
Nobody says nothing.
It's like nothing. It's like, yeah, that's all. Like, he's a Band-Aid on his face.
Like, you don't realize that I'm fucking going through a crisis and shit? No.
It blends in with the rest of your life.
People
they have skin cancer. It's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
It's not. It wasn't even like bad skin cancer.
Yeah,
it was like a real. They didn't even need to do all that.
Yeah.
No, honestly, the doctor was like, "I'm so sorry they did that to you." I'm like, "What do you mean you're sorry? What do you mean? Look at my fucking face."
Yeah. So you tell because you told me you wanted to sue the doctor.
Well, I'm not going to talk about it on. But we'll see. But whatchamacallit, I don't want to say anything. But yeah, they fucked up my face. That's
I'm trying to sabotage it because it's a Jewish doctor. So I'm trying to sabotage your plans here.
I know. Listen, I'm Jew on Jew crime.
He told me he's totally fine. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
No, I'm suffering from it. It's been fucked up. Like I've been going on job interviews and shit like that, looking like I got syphilis.
Yeah.
Because that's like people with syphilis. That's what they get on their nose and shit like that. Yeah.
Syphilis.
That's what my mom said to me. She's like, you have syphilis. I'm like, I don't even know what that's supposed to fucking look like. I don't know what,
That's like scurvy. That's like some old time.
No, that's what it is. That's what scurvy used to look like. I look like I was fucking some seahorse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Seahorse.
Whores at sea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was looking like fucking a seahorse. But that it looks like part of my nose literally got bitten off by a fucking fish. That's what it. But hopefully, they said 6 to 9 months. It should look better.
You know what's funny is you don't. I do. It does kind of match your face though a little bit, because you do have refugee face.
I mean, yeah, sure.
So
refugee face.
You do have refugee face. So you do. Think
this adds to it.
War. Yeah, it does.
This looks like I've been through a lot.
Dude, you should go back and kill Tony now. Tell him you're from fucking Ukraine. You could do great.
I did tell him I'm from Ukraine.
Yeah.
He said he shit on me about it. He's I said I'm from Chernobyl. He's like, well, you nuclear bombed up here.
Yeah,
which was actually good. That actually was a good I got a good laugh.
Yeah.
But
let me ask you this: what do you think about? So you're from Ukraine.
Yep.
So do you think? What do you think about the war? There, do you think they should give up or keep fighting, or what's up?
I'll tell you, like this is going to be a very unpopular opinion, but Ukraine is super corrupt.
Yeah.
That place is fucking. It's not as nice as or whatever it is. They've been. I guess this whole war situation has made them be the victim of Putin or whatever it is. But both those places fucking suck. It's like having two shitty cousins fighting with each other, and you're like, you know what? Fuck both of them. You know what I mean? That's how I feel kind of like about it. I don't know if they should give up. I think that it's all possibly part of a bigger plan that's going on with everything else with like the wars. Like it's a way of like, I don't think they could give up until this whole shit right now. Because we might be entering World War, depending on how China and Russia respond to this whole bombing of Iran.
Yeah,
we might really, really need access to Ukraine in case Russia starts popping shit. Then U.S. just needs it. So I think Ukraine doesn't want. I think Ukraine ultimately wants that because that's gonna.
It's good for them. Well, I guess it's in you. I mean, listen. I'm not a geologist.
Neither am I. I know nothing.
But I guess it does make sense. I mean, if you're in Ukraine, you kind of want shit to keep going down, because you can. Now it's like a global conflict. Now everyone's dragged into it. So you can't pull out of one section of the war now, because then the whole thing's collapsed. Well,
it's like this. So if Russia gets involved with the U.S. right now with everything that's going on, that just means all the weapons and shit that U.S. has given Ukraine, they've been stockpiling them for a minute now. They're just gonna go, bah, just drop it. And Russia, listen, Russia's not weak either. You heard what happened with China right now, though. China's fucked up. Yo, America's doing gangster shit out there. People don't realize the type of chess that America played in order to be able to do this whole Iran shit. But they neutered Russia and China with the oil supply with the Venezuela move. Then, I don't know if you heard or not, with China's military, their top military generals got sentenced to death or some shit for conspiring with American, like they were basically giving China secrets to America. So China's, all their top military is out. So they, as far as what they can respond with, is limited because it takes a while before you can really build up a military strong enough to fight America like that. So China's fucked. Russia's weak. So if China and Russia are probably not going to do nothing about Iran right now, I think that's my prediction.
Well, I think we should all just get together, man, and we should just like hug it out. I think so, dude.
No,
because I see all this. Everyone's fighting with each other. They're all fighting over oil and land, and I read a book when I was younger. I don't know if this is a weird. I read a book when I was younger, and the kid in the book was like, when I was like, why don't people just play chess against each other to solve world conflicts? And I think they should do that, but like, I don't know, but not chess, maybe like checkers, something like a little simpler where I could get involved. I would love to be negotiating with these countries. I think I could solve it.
You think?
I think I could solve it. Yeah. Well, I already said I'll put Maduro in Iran. And then what's the problem? Russia and Ukraine? Honestly, at this point, let them give it to Russia. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
And I respect that you're from Ukraine. I think it's hard, but here's why I give it to Russia. Because it's better in the U.S. when we have Russia as like the big bad guy. People can get around that, right? So the stronger Russia is, it's like a rally around the flag type of thing, So I'll be like, all right, Ukraine, you stand down for a little bit. Let Russia take over you. That way we could be like, yo, Russia's huge. We got to fuck them up. And then we could go fuck them up after they take over Ukraine. So like, you guys surrender for a little bit. Now we could point to that, be like, yo, look, they took Ukraine. We got to do something about it. And then we go in.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's my idea anyways. I was trying to think of something, clever to say about it. That was the best I got.
I mean, listen, I think they need to hire you at the Trump administration.
Dude, I would be pretty good. I honestly, I think I'd be pretty good there.
Would you even want to do any of that shit? I would not want to, like, imagine like your decision meant like somebody dies tomorrow and shit like that. And you go, all right, so how many people died because I said this? Like, 20,000. You go, oh, all right, well, who wants a BLT for lunch? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that stuff is kind of sickening. I don't know. The only reason I would like to be involved in politics is just because like you get to be in the White House, and that seems pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean,
there's like a bowling alley and stuff.
Is there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a bowling alley. Is there? Yeah, I'd be bowling.
They see me bowling. They hate it.
I think it'd be fun. If it'd be fun, dude, it'd be fun just to be president for a day. I think.
I wonder. It depends on the day.
It
depends on the day and what they're
4th of July, great.
Like 9/11, like Bush at 9/11.
Oh, that's the best day
at
ever.
When he's reading the story to the kids and shit like that. Yeah. He's like, "Oh, all right, okay." I think he finished the story.
Yeah, he did finish the story. Which just shows. I mean, that must have been a good book.
Yeah.
He finished the whole story. People are like, "What?" No, people are like, "Wow, he remained so calm, cool, and collected." No, he wanted to know what happened to the hungry caterpillar.
Yeah.
He was locked into the book.
He's like, well, it's gonna be. I got 9/11 to deal with now after this.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, he was probably taking so slow. He's on the last page, like, and then the hungry caterpillar.
Yeah.
I gotta deal with this shit. It's like when your mom calls you down for dinner, but you're on like one last round. You try to like keep the game going as long as possible.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Joe, how old were you when 9/11 happened?
I was dude, I was crying. I was really sad.
You were watching it on TV and shit?
I wanted milk or something. I was like 7 months old.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I was devastated, man. You should see me. I was the saddest guy 9/11, man. I was so sad. I was shitting my pants. I was so sad.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But dude, I was in high school when 9/11 happened. I remember the moment.
Were you high?
No, I didn't smoke weed till I was 18. I didn't touch weed. I didn't touch drugs. I was anti anything. I was a good kid.
Yeah.
And this one like black kid ran in the class. He was like the class clown. He ran in the class and he was like, a plane just flew into the World Trade Center. And then the teacher's like, sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up. You're always playing too much.
Yeah, sure.
And, yeah. And he's like, nah, I just saw this shit in the other room. And then they're like, sure, shut up. And he's like, no, for real though, for real. And then afterwards, the next class, we had gym class, and it was like the first week of school, so we were just getting assigned our like floor spots and shit. So we're sitting there, and the gym teacher started the class with, a plane just flew into the ground.
He's like, I told you, I fucking told you.
And they're like, oh shit, he wasn't lying. And then next thing you know, the fire alarm rang in the building, because my school used to get bomb threats all the time, and somebody called a bomb threat on 9/11. No, this is James Madison High School.
Oh shit, right by me.
This is James Madison. Yeah.
Fuck.
So somebody called in a bomb threat, and then they evacuated us, and then I went home on a bus.
Yeah.
On the B-82.
Damn. Wow. That's funny. That's funny. The kid was like, wow, so a plane hit the tower. Like, no, it didn't.
He's like, shut the fuck up. Yo, you're disrupting the class.
And George Bush is responsible.
Yeah. Yo, it's the Jews are responsible. Not a Jew came into work today.
No. No Jews at school.
And then I remember when we were outside during the fire drill, there was kids crying because they're like, I remember seeing like, my mom works in the World Trade. It was crazy.
Yeah. I'd be crying too if my mom had a job.
That's funny.
My mom actually works very hard. She's a hardworking lady, you know.
There we go.
My dad was in the city when that happened. I think he always has a story about I walked across the Brooklyn Bridge, you know, and it's like, all right, man.
Yeah, everybody did.
Yeah,
everybody did.
No, my dad was in he was in the city. I think he was I think he was up a little higher when it happened. I'm pretty sure he was a little bit higher than that happened. And I mean, we live in Brooklyn, right around here. And they were said, my mom always said, oh, there was papers, on the flying everywhere, you know.
Yeah, and dust.
Which that would have been great because like imagine you're trying to promote a comedy show in the city, and then your flyer makes it all the way to Brooklyn. That's perfect. That's free marketing right
there. Honestly, that's a commercial. I could use AI to make that. Like,
what?
Plane hits the train.
Oh, that's great.
Yo, plane hits the World Trade Center. Yeah. Psh, you see the paper fly out.
And then it goes to your...
And it zooms on the paper, and it's a flyer for the comedy show.
That's great. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. That's... Dude, I love AI. You don't understand. AI's changed everything.
You're old. Old people love AI.
No, a lot of people hate that shit.
No, but there's a certain type of like not millennial. Are you millennial?
No, I'm like, you know what it is.
Older millennial. You're an elder millennial.
But I'm young. Like it's not. So I chose the other path in life. So I could have been married with children. I chose to be like I was like I'm gonna be an artist and shit.
Yeah.
And then that means you're 42 with no children and shit, living in an apartment surrounded by artwork and shit.
Well, it's nice. I mean, they can't hug you or give you luggage.
No, they can't. They can't. No,
pretty.
I could talk to them. They won't. They won't talk back, but I could talk to them.
Well, if you keep talking,
some of them actually. The Krusty the Clown. When you pull his string, he talks.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's none of it. You know what's funny? This one girl I went on like a date with. She saw the crib and she's like, "Oh, you're a hoarder." I'm like, "I'm not a hoarder."
Yeah.
But I'm like,
"You're a whore."
Yeah. I should have said that to her.
Yeah, she would have loved that.
Either way, it would have been the same end result. You know what I mean?
Well, she didn't like what you got going on here.
No, it scares certain women. But also, I'll tell you like this. I think when you start talking to people like about like they're like, oh, I'm like, oh, I'm not working and shit like that right now, and then like, well, what do I do? Stand up comedy, I do art, and they're like, okay, but you know, people worry, they want a career and stuff like that, which I'm, you know. I need one. I'm going to need a job real soon. See, dude, I'm hypnotized by the fucking thing I made.
Yeah, you're too high, man. You got to look straight ahead or something
dude,
like that.
I got to look at the camera. I got to, you know what? I got to put it. I got to put it next time I know. I got to put that graphic on that screen.
Yeah.
So that way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you listen, you got a lot going on here, man. I mean, listen, if I was a poor, vulnerable girl that you brought over here and then I saw this stuff, I'd probably, I'd close my eyes for the remainder of the night, but I'd still stay. No,
so far, everybody that I've brought here, it's been good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing, and I talk about on stage. Oh, actually, no, she probably watches. I'm not going to talk
about he's watching it.
No. She watches.
How you doing? What's her name?
Huh? We're not going to share, but whatchamacallit.
Oh, he was talking about a Sarah earlier. No, I'm kidding.
No. A share?
No, yeah.
No. Whatchamacallit, let's just say a girl that I brought here at one point, she had the most smelliest fucking pussy. Oh my god, it was terrible. It was a terror. You ever had that? You ever had foul vaginal odor?
Well, I mean, it shouldn't be a problem for you because you barely have a nose anymore. You know,
No,
so
it's still there. It's still there. I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like one of those Egyptian statues.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That they fucking toppled and shit. But, bro, what do you think about the snowball fight with the fucking police?
I think
Did you see that?
Okay, here's what I think. And I'm not in favor of state power. I lean libertarian most of the time, right? I don't like when the state overreaches. I believe in individualism. I do think if you purposely throw a snowball at a cop, you should be prepared to get shot. Like, you should be, like, you do. Like, if I had a kid...
I don't disagree,
I would
actually.
say if you throw a snowball at a cop, you understand he might shoot you and you can't be mad. I just think we have to have a society where, like, listen, again, I think in New York, I think also New York is its own animal where there is a different culture, where the cops do kind of understand in a way where it's like, I don't know, New York is its own separate beast, I'll be honest. Because if you're watching from outside New York and you see them throwing snowballs at cops, and you might think, oh, it's fucking lawlessness here. And it is to a certain degree.
Oh, no, this is the most lawless New York has been ever, bro. This is, you know what I mean? You grew up here. You know what, like, at a certain point, people were afraid of cops, and now no one's afraid of cops.
Which isn't, it's so, I feel, I'm conflicted on it. Because on one hand, if I have a kid, and I'm like, don't fucking throw a snowball at a cop, or he should shoot you. Legitimately. Like, dead ass. That kid, that should shoot you. But on the other hand, you see kids in the park fucking around. It's like, all right, they're fucking New York kids. Like, dude, it's like they're, you know, they're fucking around. But also, if the cop shot him, I get it. Dude, I don't want a snowball thrown at me.
Listen, I think, like, we were afraid of, bro. I remember when I was younger, and this forever stayed in my head. I remember I went to a wrestling event at Madison Square Garden. Yeah. And we were outside. And
I went to an event there, too, in, like, 1943.
Well, listen, is that when it opened, actually?
No, that was a Hitler speech. But sorry.
Oh, that's funny. Dude, you know what's funny? I stand out here on the balcony because you could see the view of the field out there. Yeah. I stand out there like I'm Hitler at the 1940-something games. I watch the football. I'm like, nine. But,
sorry, go ahead.
Whatchamacallit, I remember I went to a wrestling event at the Garden, and we were walking out, and these kids were fighting outside. Yeah. And I remember the cops, both parties that were fighting, didn't give a fuck. They came through with their nightsticks, hit the guy, and I remember they threw one guy on the fucking ground and took his head and slammed it on the stairs. Yeah. I remember seeing that and going, I'm not fucking with the police. No, I remember seeing that going, you know what, I'm good. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, and now that you can't have that because now everyone's got a camera and that's it, you know?
No, dude, I don't know. It's interesting. Because, like, I think there were two incidents. I think there was one incident where they were chasing the cops and throwing snowballs at them in the street.
And they were throwing at the car afterwards.
Yeah, and there was one incident where the cop was walking through Washington Square Park, and there was a snowball fight, and whatever, he got in the middle of a little, and they were picking on him a little bit. So I think it's a little different. If you're, like, in the park, and then you get hit by someone, and they pick on you a little bit, I don't know, I get a little, like, you do work for us. You are the city, we do pay our salary, so, like, but if you're chasing a cop and throwing a snowball, dude, he should shoot you. Yep. Or he should throw his back at you.
He's allowed to use a nightstick. He's not allowed to shoot you, but he could definitely club you.
Yeah, don't kill, just brutally injure.
Just injure, break a limb.
Break one limb, break the wrist. Break the wrist.
Kapow.
Yeah, that's it. Or
won't be throwing any more snowballs for at least 3 months after that. That's
3 months sentence, no risk.
And then summertime happens, you're back to night. He could throw all the fucking shit you want.
Throw a water balloon in the summer. Yeah, you know what you get one side.
Oh, dude, that's gonna happen during the summer also. They're gonna start throwing water balloons and shit at them. That happens every summer in the Bronx, like religiously.
Yeah. So I don't love that. I think we should have, just as if you're gonna craft your ideal society, like if you say we land on an island, we're crafting an ideal society. You want to have a police force which people are scared of because you don't want people to fucking rape. You don't want them to motor. You don't want them to. So you do want to have, but then I'm mostly like, I was a kid. I was pissing everywhere. Mm-hmm. I was getting high when it was illegal. Well, I'm not like I'm a criminal, like whatever.
No, I've been to jail twice for smoking weed when I was younger. I went to Central Bookings twice, bro. Yeah.
So I'm not saying I was a badass. Like nothing was going to happen to me. I was smoking like 5 years ago. Like whatever. It was fine. Like, they were going to throw me in jail. But, like I'm saying, I've done shit too. So like I do think we should have some leeway. But also we should fucking smash the guy in the fucking face. Yep. Because if someone threw a snowball at me, I want to hit him. So the cop, he can't hit you because he's a cop.
You know, some states they have like a mutual combat. You ever seen that?
I love that.
Where the cop just goes, "All right, let's go right now."
Drop the pads, drop the gun, and fucking fight it out.
Yeah. But I'm sure there's times where that shit ends bad, where the cop gets shot or something. You know what I'm saying? Like at a certain point, if you get beat up and you have a gun on you, and you're gonna go, you know what?
Use it.
You're gonna go, you know what? Yeah, fuck you, bro.
Well, assaulting an officer.
Yeah.
Agree to a duel. No. But yeah, sorry, go ahead. What you said?
No, I forgot what I was going to say.
No, but yeah, so I do have mixed feelings on Zoran. I'll tell you my feelings on Zoran, right?
Oh, let's hear this.
I'll tell you what it is. And this is
a young person. You're a young person.
Okay, so I'll give you my background, right? I'm from an Orthodox Jewish community. Everyone in my community hates him, and my parents for two reasons. First of all, he's anti-Israel, and they don't like his socialist agenda, right? I actually don't mind the free bus or the economic stuff. But I wouldn't vote for him, and this is racist because he's a Muslim, and this isn't.
All right, listen.
And this isn't like I don't mind what he's doing. Like I actually kind of like him a little. I think he's a likable guy, and I do like the free busing, and I think he did like free health. What was it, like free something for the kids, like daycare?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That's great. And I don't even care he's anti-Israel. I don't even care he's I don't even care. But like I'm like I can't vote for I have that in me. I'm not going to vote for him because he's Muslim, but I like what he's doing. I think he's realer than most. I think he's the most real Democrat right now. Like I do fuck what he's doing, but I have a racist part of me where it's like I'm not going to vote for. And by the way, he should.
I don't trust his smile. I don't trust that fucking smile.
I was saying that shit for years. I made a video about that. I said his smile is fucking. Here's what I said. And I'll let you go in a second. Here's what I said. I said, fucking Muslims aren't giddy like that. Muslim people are nice and they're welcoming. They'll let you in their house. They'll make you food. They're not giddy. They don't giggle. What the fuck is he giggling for?
He giggles on everything.
Yeah, well, it's so funny.
They're like, I seen a guy call. He's like, Zoran, you're a rat. You're an anti-Semite. And he goes, he does the whole no, that's not the time to or he'll say something. He goes, unfortunately, we've had 11 people freeze to death, but we're doing our best to do whatever we can. And smile. I'm like, wait a second, that doesn't have anything. Like, what are you fucking smiling about?
That's not his fault though. So it does drive me crazy when
I think that's a child actor thing.
What?
I think that smile shit.
Oh yeah.
I think because he's like a child actor.
That's a good point. Actually,
that's like shit that they teach him. Like when you're on your audition, always smile, and then I think that's gotten him. You know what I mean?
No, he's a great politician, man. He has that like dead inside type shit.
Oh, he's a sociopathic. He's a sociopath 100%. And just has no problem lying to your face and smiling about it.
Which I kind of he has a little Trumpian in him. That's why.
No, that's what it is. It's the same exact thing, but just depending on the perspective of how you look at it, it's the same shit. But also Trump, he's figured shit out because I think a lot of the shit that he's trying to push is also listen. The truth is, America is the most socialist fucking country in the world.
Well, not the most. Well, actually, we could go on.
No, because if you look at how much we actually spend on all these social programs and all this stuff, we spend a lot more than all these other fucking places do.
Well, okay, it depends on me, because some countries we have a lot, but some countries do have healthcare. If you go like Scandinavia, they have universal healthcare. But that's not everything. We spend the most.
We have Medicaid.
We have Medicaid. We have Medicare. Yeah.
So that's what if you want to look at that, like here, it's like, so if you're very, very
full, it's not like full single payer.
If you're poor, if you don't have any income, it's 100% covered.
Okay, maybe I don't know, but I'm saying
that's a beautiful, and that's the thing in America. And there's so many. Every one of these big cities has programs. If you can't pay your rent, if you can't do this, if you need food stamps, we're already one of the most socialist countries if you really think about it. So some of this stuff, we're already kind of the problem is I think a lot of these things that we're doing is front. It's like a bullshit front for just stealing money. Homeless, let's end homelessness. And how is it that there's more homelessness after we've spent more money on ending homelessness?
Well, there's a lot of money in, I guess, homelessness. I don't know if that's what they say.
No, there's a lot of money in non-for-profits.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, that's why I found it stupid when Zoran was running and he was like, I want to make the bus free. And people are like, oh, that's socialism. That's not going to fucking matter. That's why I do have mixed feelings about him, because I hate the reaction from people I know who are like, he wants to make the bus free. What the fuck? And I'm like, okay, well, what are we doing here? That's okay. The buses, it's nothing. It's a fucking nothing. They could do that shit easily.
Nah, it's not so easy, because if you think about it this way, that bus makes billions of dollars in revenue for the city. Okay. Even with the stolen fare that we have now.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the bus being free doesn't transform the economy into some fucking socialist thing where they come take away your private property now.
No, what it does is it makes taxes go up higher in different departments so they can fund it.
I get that. I'm not naive. I know the money has to come from somewhere, but I rejected the whole notion where it's like, because the bus is free now, it's like a communist revolution. Because if the bus is free in some other cities, you know what I mean? It's not like it's like a crazy like we have free like fucking parks, you know, like it's not like it's a fucking transformative idea. I felt I felt like it's an overreaction to think that's gonna fucking change the dynamic of the city.
I think it is. It's a bit of an overreaction, but I think intelligent people that are against it are probably looking at it as because nothing is free. Paying for these buses is only going to make things more expensive for other things, and they don't want things to. That's the way I look at it. As you know what I'm saying. Same thing with like the property tax shit that he's like, well, we can't make the buses run. We can't. Yeah. So we're just going to raise property taxes on everybody, and then you go, oh wait, didn't you say you're not going to raise them?
Well, I mean, listen, I don't want to get too into it. Well, we could if you want. From what I understand, it was a political bargaining chip with Hochul, where he said, yeah, you know what I mean, where he was like, I don't want to do that, but if you do this, so it's like. Again, like it's weird because I kind of like the fucking moves he's making.
It's a Trump move.
He has a little. I like how he's maneuvered.
I also think what he's doing is, you know how Trump does the big ask.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Big Trump move. You got to do this, and it comes down. Yeah.
So he's asking for 10%. Yeah. It's going to cause a lot of problems. It's probably going to go up by like 2%. Yeah. So at the end of the day, he'll get, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what, I think a lot of that is it's a big ask, possibly, that he's just, you know what I mean? He's just shooting for a very ridiculously high, and then, but we'll see what happens with the governor's race. It's going to be interesting, dude. The city's going to be very, very, we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, dude, I love this place. I love New York City, and I like how he won, man. It makes it fun for me. Even again, though, dude, as a fucking Jew, I'm like, I don't love it.
I'll tell you, I hate
essentially as like a fucking like just basic shit.
No, dude, I hate. Could I tell you, I hate the comics, and you probably have seen some of them, like especially Jewish ones. Are like, I'm a Jew for like, I also hate the self-hating Jew comics that are like very anti-Israel, very like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't, and like, there's a kid that talks about his dad being in the IDF and how he's ashamed of that. It's like, your parents raised you, gave you, and now you're out here shit talking them to strangers. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's a way to do it because I get upset at both fucking Zionist shows who I'm like, this is just like military propaganda.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, you're just doing military propaganda. Like, no matter how we paint it, even if you think the military is right, like I'm like, that shit makes me sick. I'm like, you are just doing literally government state propaganda. And then you got fucking people who are like just legit self-hating where their whole identity is like, I'm one of the good ones, where it's like, that shit makes me sick too.
Yeah, that shit makes me like, whatchamacallit.
So that's why I try to be like this. I'm a fucking Jew. I can't deny that. You know, I love my Muslim brothers. Like, I love people who are Muslims, but like, our people have beef. We can't deny that. Our people have beef. I can't vote for one, but I do love them and I do wish them the best. So I don't know, it's a balance with everything because you don't want to be too here. You don't want to be too here. But I'm like, bro, let's just be reality. If fucking a Muslim was, dude, I would fucking totally get it. If there was a Muslim like, I'm not voting for that guy, he's a fucking Jew. I'm like, yeah, of course not. You're fucking stupid. Obviously you shouldn't.
That's actually hilarious.
Of course, dude. Dude, like my Adam Hamad, I saw him recently. Dude, if he told me I'm not fucking voting for that guy, he likes Israel, I'm like, yeah, of course not. You fucking kidding me? So I don't know. I that's why actually I watch a lot of Nick Fuentes, and when that's funny. He made me more proud to be Jewish because
the shit that he says.
Yeah, his whole thing is taking your own side. So I'm like, I should take my own side. He's like, white people got to take their own side. And then so I kind of extrapolate that, like, yeah, I shouldn't be ashamed. I got to take my own side.
The way I look at it is at the end of the day, and I've seen this happen with other things, it's like, no matter what, when something goes wrong, people go, that guy's a fucking Jew. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, all right, so I'll be that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in some ways, or, you know what I mean? Because
yeah, that's what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, that's actually the good part about living in New York is you get to interact with these different cultures. You get to actually see it because, anyone you could be black in an all black community. You could be Chinese in an all Chinese community. But like you rediscover what it's like when you're around different people and you actually how you interact with the world.
Well, I'll tell you like this. The fact that we do comedy we're around a lot of different people like that. We're like you normal civilians aren't around this many different types of people as we are. You know what I mean? Like especially you have a a very diverse friend circle that you roll with. I have a very diverse friend circle that I roll with and shit like that. But it's not everybody's got that. Not everybody's got black friends. I'll tell you, that's another thing a lot of people don't have.
Yeah, I'm jealous of them.
Yeah. You're like, I got too many of them now.
Oh God. No, I love I love everybody. I wish I think we could all get along, separate but equal, but no, it's fun. Yeah, the city is fun. I like it during the winter, man. I had a good vibe last night. I haven't gone out in a long time. And last night I went out, I got a little tipsy. I did two I got up 2 times. I went to
that's nice.
Yeah, I went to a fucking Jewish party, and then I went out to a gay club after. So I feel like I got like a good
nice round. Yeah.
A good feel. Say now they were both run by Jews, obviously.
That's funny. It was all Purim type parties.
So no, they weren't. It wasn't that. The gay club was an actual gay club, but I'm just saying because we push all that degeneracy. But they've been watching too much Fuentes. But yeah, the first one was a Purim party. And my girl wanted to go there because there was a DJ she knew, and they were playing her song. Because shout out to Rena Angel, she makes great music.
That was the DJ?
No, my girl's name is Rena Angel.
Oh,
a DJ was playing a remix of her song there, so we went to the party.
Your girl's a DJ. She makes music and stuff like that.
She makes regular music. She
sings and stuff.
She makes like sad girl. I hate my boyfriend. Like my boyfriend's a piece of shit.
Nice.
He's the worst. He abuses me. I don't know why I'm dating him. Type music.
So you're the inspiration.
I'm the inspiration. Dude, like her song. It's like I thought I was a good boyfriend. Then she started making music, and I was like, I'm horrible. I was like, I thought
that's hilarious. Great. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
How does that? I always wonder, like doing comedy. And like I always want like date somebody that's also creative, but I also feel like sometimes when somebody else is creative, I'm like, no, you know what? I need you to be not creative at all. And actually,
do it. I love her, but it's a fucking it's weird because I'll do bits about like this and a fight we got into and her getting jealous and her throwing pasta out the window and then all this shit, and then she'll do a song like. You disappointed me. You didn't have much potential. You broke my heart. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. And then everyone's like, wow, that was really good.
That's funny.
And then my family members will come up there like, was that song about him? They're like, no. Which is even worse because I don't want to, now they think she's a whore.
That's hilarious. And when you say family members, she's your cousin's cousin. This is
okay,
the. You want me to bleep? Do you want me to take that out? I can take it out.
No. We're not related, but we have like
No, I know.
We're
Listen,
family friends.
That's funny. Family friends.
Family friends. But yeah. So what's it on? So she sang a song, right? It was called "Beauty When I Bleed." Right? It's a great song if you want to check it out. And yeah, plug that. Right. And the song, it's like clearly a song about being in like a toxic relationship about a guy who's driving you fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So my aunt heard the song, my aunt. Right. And she went up there. She's like, was that song about Joe? And then she like in like a concerned way, like, are you OK? Like a type like
that's hilarious. Like blink twice if you need help.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, was that song like if you go to a girl with a black eye, like did you fall? Like that type of shit.
Yeah. Did a jar hit you in the
yeah. Yeah, and then she said no, right, to try to save face. But that kind of made me feel worse because now I'm like,
now she's lying to protect you.
You're lying to my aunt, and also now my aunt thinks that you're obsessed with another guy, which kind of hurts me.
Oh, because she's like, you fucking whore, you're not faithful.
Yeah. Oh, you're singing about a fucking ex. What are you, fucking Taylor Swift? So like, I would rather rather take the heat for being a dick than to have her think my girl is like. Crying over some guy who broke her heart 4 years ago.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, she's good at it.
How long have you guys been together now?
Our anniversary's in 3 weeks. 2 years anniversary in 3 weeks.
Do you guys live together?
No, we would never do that. We're too religious for that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Can't live together yet. Yeah, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's so you ever date a girl who's also an artist or no?
No. It never works out. I'm too like there's always too like here's the thing, man. I've come to and I've ruined like because I just don't deal with bullshit anymore, and there's just a lot of bullshit. And like here's the thing: most girls you date, they're just fucking 5 other dudes. Well, you know what I mean. So it's hard to find a really good girl out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I've made the decision that like I don't want to fuck like mentally ill chicks anymore.
That's hard. That eliminates a lot of people.
Oh man, that
eliminates my girl.
Yeah, that's how that. No, I mean, listen, there's always exception to like, you know what I mean. But like, no, when there's like when you see somebody's real, like all right, have you ever like met somebody, right, hooked up with them, and then like right away it's like they start talking like you guys have been together forever and all that. You know what I mean? Like. That's mental illness, in my opinion, sometimes, because it just like they make
that's just being a woman.
Is that it just some of it is my experience with it has been just them trying to lock me in. I feel like it's manipulation, or I don't know.
That's I'll tell you what it is. It's because okay, I'll get a little deep here, a little philosophical, right? All there really is the now, right? If you think about it, right?
That's hilarious.
Right? So when you're with a girl and she's acting like you've been together forever, she's not wrong, because all there is the now. So you've been together forever.
No, that's not what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that's not what I'm talking. What I'm talking about is like mental illness. What I'm talking about is like when she's like, you've been together for a week and she's like, you always do this, and I'm like, what are you talking about? We just like, I haven't even done it, like, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like you're like, oh, this is clearly coming from some other place where you that's the type of shit that
you're like, you're confusing with the guy you fucked last night,
or whatever it is. It's like you've got other things that, like, I never did this, like this is actually the first time I've ever said this to you.
You always pee on my carpet.
So like another issue, like there's another legit reason why I broke up with a girlfriend was because she didn't wear panties in public.
Why would you break up with someone?
Because she's flashing her pussy everywhere she goes. Everywhere she goes.
Why would you break up with someone?
Because I don't want my girl flashing her fucking pussy at everybody. I'm not Kanye.
Yeah, but you could be.
He's also mentally ill.
I'll tell you the problem with that is because you don't want your girl flashing your pussy everywhere, but you could become a guy who's okay with your girl flashing your pussy, and then you could see how they feel.
I feel like it's a slippery slope. First that happens, then you're okay with some guy fucking your girl, and then next thing you know,
you could let it change. You see it, maybe put on a leather jacket, put on some glasses, smoke a cigarette. See if you could become the guy who's okay with your girl flashing.
See, I'm old school. I'm like, nope.
Nah,
nope,
that's your problem. You gotta adapt, man. Adapt or die.
So let me ask you a question. Your girl starts all of a sudden next week, she starts wearing little skirts and not wearing no panties, and everywhere she goes, just pussy flash.
She'll be in a hijab in no time.
That's a bro, and it's
I'll be voting for Zoran pretty soon.
That's hilarious. That's gonna happen. Did you answer the call to prayer?
Yeah, exactly.
But no, that's that. Yo, this is a true story. So I remember I first started dating her, and then like she was never wearing no panties, and I'm like, and I felt it like when I was, when she would sit on my lap, I'm like, you never wear panties? And she's like, no. I'm like, all right. And
I probably loved it at first.
At first, I loved it. Like, she would come home, like, come to the crib, just pull her little skirt up and stuff like that. And it was fun. But then I'm like, your pussy doesn't flash everywhere you go. I asked her. And she goes, no, my thighs touch, so it blocks it. I go, okay, all right. You know what? Makes sense. She's got some thick thighs. You know what I'm saying? So, like, then one day we were supposed to go to, like, the museum. And she's like, oh, I have a nail appointment. Can you come with me to the nail appointment? And I went with her to the nail appointment. She sat in that chair. And as she sat in that, it like opens you up and shit. And her pussy's just out. And the owner of the nail place is just looking straight at her pussy. And I look at her, I look at the owner. And she goes, oh, I'm in trouble, aren't I? I'm like, we'll talk later. And then afterwards, I was like, yo, the only girls I know that show their pussy are whores and strippers. That's what I said to her. And she goes, so you're calling me a whore and a stripper? I'm like, that's not what I said. But
that's what you said. That was what you said. You fucked up. I'll tell you why you fucked up. Because if you I get what you're saying.
No, she was fucking her. She was a mess. She was fucking her adopted brother and shit. I dodged the bullet.
That's a different story. Maybe don't judge her too hard. You never know. Your love is complicated. But no, but I'm saying you could have, if you wanted to save it, you could approach it in a different way. You could be like, I love you. You're only for me. I want to save you. There's a way to coach it.
No, I'm the type. You don't understand. The second, this is why I can't hold it.
Exactly. This is why you're surrounded by crust of the crab. We're talking to him.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at the fist breaking through the fucking.
Exactly. You're fucking losing your mind. It's because and that's why they say you gotta get married young before you have high standards, before you know what's right and wrong. I actually heard a rabbi say a good thing, and I'm not a big rabbi guy.
He's probably right. I'll be honest with you.
I told him he made a good analogy. This is the most Jewish analogy.
I'm just going to check the time.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Okay. This is the most Jewish analogy I ever heard. It was a rabbi. He said this. He said, getting married is like two businesses merging, right? And he said, if you want to merge two businesses, it's easier to merge them when the two businesses are young. Because if you have two businesses that are 5 years old, you could just merge them, you fix a few things. But if you have two businesses that are 50 years old, you have this person doing this the HR department, the director, that, and you're two setting your ways to merge with a different company because you do things a certain way and they do things a certain way, which is why you gotta get married young. That's what he said.
Absolutely.
Oh, fuck.
Absolutely. No. The rabbi's right.
Yeah.
See, the problem is this, man. And no, it's, you know what? I feel like my best years still might be ahead of me. Like, I think like right now I've laid some groundwork.
It's not really a high bar.
I mean, listen.
I'm sorry, that was me.
Yeah. Anyways, made me think about life for a second. No, but what I'm saying is my best years are probably still ahead of me. Like, and here's the thing is, I've realized that as I'm going to be 42 in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So as a 42-year-old man, I probably need to marry somebody half my age. And I think that's the real, not even that, maybe somebody in their 30s. That's
somebody
the goal.
Stupid. Bare minimum, they have to be stupid.
Well, somebody stupid and poor. Because I need them to, you know what I'm saying? I got to provide. So that's ideally, you don't want somebody too independent because
well, if
they
you want
don't
to marry
need you.
someone stupid and poor, her pussy might show the nail salon guy.
This bitch was rich.
So you fucked up.
She was rich, but like not real. Like her mom was divorced to a famous professional poker card player.
Oh, who's the player?
You know poker.
Yeah,
card?
I know poker.
You ever heard of
I guess I don't know that well.
him?
Okay.
Well, I'll bleep that out.
No, I love.
So
I
I'm not
love,
spreading.
I love playing poker. I used to play poker all the time.
So that's honestly her two. So she had these two stepbrothers. Yeah, I definitely have to bleep his name. Now that I'm going into
don't get into it too much. Then.
But yeah, whatchamacallit. So no, she had these two stepbrothers that like they adopted that were like living with them. That they were also professional poker card players.
Oh yeah.
That basically the guy that I told you, he met them and they were like young kids and he was like, and they were living in bad situations. So they adopted them. So she had these two adopted brothers living with her. And I'm pretty sure she was fucking one of them.
At least it wasn't both of them.
And not at the same time, at least.
I guess it was a half pop bet.
Not at the same. More like a full pop.
At least she didn't go all in, you know? Gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Dude, I used to love, I used to play poker all the time. But I have to be smart. Now that I'm dating my girl, I have to be smart with my money. But I used to go to Chinatown, man. I would used to drive to AC. I would love playing poker.
My brother does that. He's a very avid poker player. He goes to all these little rooms and all these other places.
Yeah. No, there's a great, dude. I can't wait till they open they're gonna open a bunch of card rooms in New York soon.
Are they? They were supposed to open something up here in Coney Island.
Yeah. I think it's not gonna be in Coney now. I think they're definitely they're gonna open a card room. I think in Queens. I think the casino in Queens. They're gonna have a real card room. Dude, I'm gonna be hyped for that. But there's nothing beats the underground games here. But sometimes the rake is too high, the membership. But dude, there's a good game in Bay Ridge. I played it for a little bit. But dude, you know what's funny is they used to text me. They would text you. And part of the underground card games, they want to they try to draw you in, right? So, dude, I'm very hyper, right? When I play poker, it's the calmest you'll ever see me.
You sit there.
Do
you wear glasses and shit?
No glasses. I just sit. I don't talk. It's the only time I'll ever shut the fuck up.
That's interesting.
Gambling. So I got a text from one of the card rooms that I said we're playing 1-3 tonight, Bay Ridge, drinks, and waitresses. And my girl saw it to the waitresses, and she got fucking pissed off at me. And I'm like, you think I'm going to Bay Ridge, putting $300 on a table, and sitting there for 12 hours to look at a fucking waitress? Yeah. I was like, the last thing I give a fuck when there's $1,000 in front of me is some dumb Russian whore.
Yeah, she's literally a whore. She's literally that's what she's there for.
I don't, she thought I was going for the wait. I'm like, no, you don't understand.
That's funny.
I am going to risk my paycheck.
That's funny.
For the month, the last thing I give a fuck is, dude, they would offer massages. I would say, do not fucking touch me. I didn't want a massage. I didn't want shit. I wanted to sit there and wait for a good card. That's all I wanted to do. Yeah, whatever. It's just funny how she thought I was going for the wait. I'm like, you think I'm going to fucking Bay Ridge?
Where in Bay Ridge? Actually, you can't say
whatever.
It.
It's not too far. Whatever. But I'm saying it was just hilarious. Like she saw it. She's like, Yeah, you're getting a fucking waitresses. They're gonna fucking give you a lap. It's like, you're out of here.
It's not what happens.
Yeah.
Like, you can't really bet after you come in your pants and shit. Imagine, honestly, imagine they start giving you the lap dances and you. No, after that you're done. You which one? You're like, I'm going home, guys.
No,
That's it.
they want to distract you. I would, dude. I would never. I don't fall fan. I'm in real life. I'm a very distracted person. But when I would gamble, as Jordan Peterson says, turn off the circus. Which I'm not. I'm not a Jordan Peterson fan, but I would turn off the circus, man. I don't fucking talk. I don't make friends. I don't make jokes. One time, actually, I was in a video that went viral, and it was success. I was playing poker there, and I was locked in for an hour. I didn't say anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing pretty good, right? Because I didn't say hi to anyone. I was locked in, and then a new dealer came in, and that dealer went, "Yo, you were in that video I saw. You're a comedian." I went, "Fuck."
Was it a Jerlon video or something?
No, it was a Miles video. It was like,
Okay.
what's the best, whatever, some New York City bullshit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Yo, you were in that video. You're a comedian." I'm like, God damn it! It felt like I was Spider-Man, and I got
That's
caught.
funny.
Pissed me off, man. I was like, I want to just to gamble and be like an undercover. I feel like an undercover guy, you know. And then he's like, "Oh, Coney Island!" Like, shut the fuck up.
That's funny. But listen, that's a good thing as far as comedy goes. You got to recognize the.
I don't give a fuck. I wanted to win money.
You're like, nah, ain't no money in comedy.
About comedy, I wanted to win the fucking hand. Kind of fucking pet pocket nines. I wanted to get a flop. Don't fuck about comedy. You out of your mind? Sorry.
I don't give a fuck about no video.
No video.
Do your job, bitch, and
Yeah,
deal me the cards.
Deal the cards. You're lucky I'm tipping you. God. Sorry. Go ahead. What are you saying?
Ace, back in the day, my friends also used to gamble a lot.
Yeah.
And it was lit. Like, when I was your age, bro, we used to take trips to, like, AC every weekend. And they used to get, like, sweets. And it was so much fun. They used to get, like, food for the rooms. It was all free.
Well, they don't do that anymore, right?
I don't think so.
No,
Trump. It was all at Trump. Taj Mahal. Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure we bankrupt that.
That's good, bro. Fuck that.
Because I had friends that were like selling like bud.
Yeah.
And they were basically taking their re-up money and bringing it to AC and just betting it. I had a friend, bro. He gets on hot streaks, and I've seen him, bro, go on a hot streak and just walk down the casino, play the fucking slot, win money, take the money from the slot, put it on roulette, win more money and shit. Like, you could just, you know what I mean?
Some people just, they're good. They get lucky, man.
They get
Some
those
people
hot streaks. Yeah.
I have that. Everyone. No, but I haven't really played in a long time. So
What's the most money you've won?
Most money I've won in one night was like 1,900.
Not terrible.
It was in Chinatown.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing 1-3. I was like down a bunch of money. Had a crazy run. Came back. I was playing out of my fucking mind, just like in peak flow state.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also lost that much money, in a night. So like I'm definitely down all the time. So that's why I really stopped playing. But I love when I get a chance, like to just play a nice game. But I have the same problem a lot of people have. It's like I play very good in the beginning of the night. I do understand the fundamentals, but my problem is my compulsivity and I get bored and I start playing too wide. And I don't play discipline. My main problem is a discipline. I think I actually do have a good understanding of the game. Like, but I'll do moves where I know that's not a good.
You're just risking it. You're going, fuck it. We'll see what happens.
Exactly. I get always too bored. That's my problem. And a lot of people have the same problem. It's a skill issue.
But the fact that you're figuring it out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As you get older, I'm sure it'll either that or you'll lose your fucking house.
Yeah. Fucking go bankrupt. Like Trump.
I mean, it's not the worst thing. It depends. Listen, going bankrupt is one thing on paper, and actually going bankrupt is another thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if some people are just, I went bankrupt so they don't have to pay people money.
Well, I had a bad night one night. I'll tell you, I had a bad night where I was, I think it was last year or 2 years ago. I'm not exactly sure, but I was playing in Chinatown, and I always park my car in the same spot, like a block away, like across the street, right? And I got there like 9 o'clock, classic night. You're up, you're having a good time, you're top of the world, you're getting a beer, you're locked in, you're winning the high hand, blah, blah. 12 hours later, bank account's drained, you buy multiple times, blah, blah. So I like 5 a.m, I walk out.
Car's not there?
Car's not there.
Towed.
Car's not there, towed. My car's been towed multiple times, so I know exactly what to do. I know who to call.
You call in, or you go city, whatever it is.
You call the local precinct, make sure it was towed, and then you call the Navy Yard.
I used to work there. I used to work
most
there.
miserable place in the world.
Yeah.
Most miserable place in the world is the Brooklyn Navy Yard.
So this spot is in Brooklyn, or this was in the city, and they took it into Brooklyn.
So they always take, if it's in the city, they take it to Brooklyn.
They used to take it. No, there used to be I don't know if there used to be a tow yard in the city.
They take it to the Navy Yard now.
Now everything goes to the Navy Yard.
Dude, and it's the set, because everybody there is sad.
I know.
Because everybody there either works for the government, they hate their life, or got their car towed.
And the worst thing is, they make you pay money to get your car, and then you show up and see a ticket on your car window.
And a ticket on the car.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yep.
So I had I think I had $20 left in my account or whatever it is, maybe $80.
Oh, and it cost like $3 something to get the car out.
And I was like, and I remember I said this sentence, and I'm like, this is the saddest sentence I've ever said in my life. I was like, do you guys take installments? And as I said, do you take installments to the Brooklyn Navy Yard? I was like, I have a problem.
That's funny.
And when you say, do you take installments to the fucking miserable
So what'd you do? You waited till the next day?
No.
And
I worked in Edison at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, and I worked a sales job. So it was all commission based. So I was like, fuck it. I need to go and make money. So I walked to Penn Station from my phone on 1%. I looked up how to get to Penn Station, how to get to fucking Edison. I used to drive it. I had no idea to get there. But for 1%, I went to Penn Station. I slept on the ground. Around all
That's
the
a rough night.
I slept on the ground.
That's a rough night.
Then I took the train to Edison. It was like a 30-minute walk on the highway to my job. I fell asleep on a park bench. And then I went to work and like the best day of my career, just fucking grinded the phones like 12
That's
hours.
hilarious.
Yeah. But that was when I really was like, all right, I gotta really had to like take out a bunch of loans and shit. I was like, all right, I gotta really fucking. So that was after that. I played every once in a while, but it never got.
That's fun.
Yeah,
no, you gotta. The correct way to play is you pick a number, $300, whatever, and that's it. You lose it, you get the fuck out of there.
Exactly. Get the fuck out before anything.
Yep. That's it. The way my brother told it to me, like, because my brother almost dropped out of medical school to become a professional poker player, was like, you pick your entertainment money. Yeah. And that's your entertainment money.
Exactly.
If you win, whatever. If you lose, you lose. But also another thing is sometimes when you're up, it's early and you're like, fuck, you don't know when to take that money and just get the fuck out of there and just go home.
Exactly. You got to pick a number of when to cash out too. But the problem is also, if you're really in a good game and you're doing great, it doesn't make sense to cash out. Like it doesn't. It makes more sense.
And then you start making big bets, and then that's how you start to, whatchamacallit, little by little, it starts to deplete.
Yeah. But yeah, you worked at the Brooklyn Navy Yard?
I worked at for a door company that's in the Navy Yard.
How was that?
The company was good. Like going there every single day. I used to take the train. One time I took the car and I got that shit towed.
Oh my
God. It ended up, I'm like, oh, fuck.
They towed your car there?
I wasn't, so it wasn't in the Navy Yard exactly. I was working in the showroom that day, which is outside the Navy Yard, right outside. And I parked on a block and I thought that I was, legit in a good spot. But it turns out it was a no standing anytime. And it turns out anytime, did you know in New York City, anytime you get a parking ticket anywhere, they can now tow your car?
No, what the fuck?
Yes. So that is a law. So it doesn't matter. It's a luxury that they let your car stay there all day so you can come get it, whatever it is. Yeah. But by the Navy Yard, they don't play that because it's very easy for them to just drive it right into the tow yard and make some extra money. So that's what happens. If you get a parking ticket by the Navy Yard, right away they'll tow your shit.
And it's like when I see shit like that, I'm like, yeah, fucking throw a snowball at the cop and make him break his teeth. Like when they tow my car, I'm like, take an ice pick and stab anybody who fucking works.
Dude, let me tell you, the city.
No, literally. And that's why I go back and forth. Yeah.
They fucked themselves over because of the whole the bail reform. Yeah. And I got arrested, bro, for graffiti. In 2017, New Year's Eve 2017, I got arrested. But the thing is, when I was in jail, so this is the crazy thing. They asked me for an emergency contact. I gave him my mom's name. Aww. And then they called my mom, said, yo, your son got arrested. Show up with bail money. Yeah. I didn't tell them to do all that. I said, if I get stabbed in here, call my mom and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my mom showed up with bail money and I didn't need bail money. It was graffiti. It was got dismissed and stuff like that. But while I was in there, I seen them throw that bail shit at a couple of dudes, like black dudes, that ruined their life, that made them go sit in Rikers. They're like, all right, $2,000 bail. He's like, yo, I don't have it. They're like, all right, so you're going to go to Rikers Island right now. And he's like, yo, but I got work on Monday. Too bad. You're going to be in Rikers. Mm-hmm. And that's it. And that's what they would do to people. If you didn't have money to pay the bail, they just
Yeah, they want money, man.
It was a scam. It was a scam. They were taking advantage of the fucking system, and then they got bail reform, and then everything else went fuck. That's what happened. They put it upon themselves. That's the real problem. Is that as much as you want to like support and like but the problem is they're corrupt.
It's all fucking corrupt. It's all like Russia. It's all like Ukraine. It's all a scheme.
It's all a scam.
But also, you know what's funny? It's like that's the way it's always. That's what I kind of laugh at. Like whenever people like talk about like big picture, like workers' revolution, or like big picture socialism, like people, it's always going to be that the people in power fuck the people that don't have power.
Yes.
I don't care if that's pessimistic or black pill.
No,
it's always gonna, no matter what the fuck.
What do you think? Even the people that are like the disunfortunate, whatever it is. What do you think is gonna happen when they get older? They're gonna start fucking over.
Of course.
Same thing as like they're gonna start taking money away from landlords and shit like that, like property confiscation. That's you know what I'm saying. What do you think that is? That's a power grab. That's a way of taking money from people and just stealing their property.
Dude, it's always gonna like, dude. It's just the way in life. People, no, it's not right. We should still prosecute these people and fucking, we should have as much justice as possible and try to create a fair system. But it's like when you start talking about like big picture, the people are gonna have power. Really? Like, have you seen the people?
Yeah.
Have you seen the people?
But honestly, that's the problem, though. I've seen the people. I don't want them to have power. I don't want them to have, bro. I don't want somebody with fucking 10 fucking face piercings and purple hair to tell me how to live my fucking life. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want some hick in or Arkansas either.
I don't want that either. That's the problem with, honestly, Democrat, Republican, and all that shit. At the end of the day, none of them give a fuck about anybody. Like,
everyone is selfish. Everyone is selfish. Interest. And by the way, again, as you should. That's what I was saying. You taking my own side. It's like, I'm gonna act from it. Dude, America's a selfish country. We've been that way.
What country is it?
Yeah,
technically.
Well, I'm saying in terms of like more, like we're more individualistic than China, which is, for example.
Oh yeah,
or even North Korea. You ever watch videos of North Korea? It's kind of like, it's horrifying, but it's kind of beautiful in a way where it's like you see these millions of people, and King John whatever his name is, the Kung Fu Panda is just staying there, and they're just all like, "That's my fucking guy."
You realize the level of brainwash and manipulation you have to get people to act out.
We have that shit here too, to a certain degree.
No, you have. I mean, if you see people that are like full Trump or whatever it is, they're also kind of retarded. You see people that are anti-Trump, like Trump is Hitler, and they're also mentally retarded. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is. Once you get indoctrinated, same thing with religion, bro. Like, you've seen retarded Hasidic Jews out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I'll tell you, it's funny because I don't know if you saw that video of that guy who went to Lakewood recently.
Oh yeah, do you want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
Rabbi Aaron Cutler.
Who's that?
He's one of the founders of Lakewood.
Yeah.
That's a relative.
Oh really? Funny, interesting. So that shit pissed me off. And boy, I know he's Jews fucking steal out of the government.
He sensationalized a lot.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I'll be the first to tell you, the fucking Hasids. All the Jews, dude, these scheme. They're schemers. You can't deny, brother. A Jew scheme is a Jew scheme. But yeah, he is sensational. Like, dude,
he is. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
And he's doing like he's making it more, because a lot of it is, if you like, a lot of them, they are kind of poor, and they just have a bunch of kids, and they're uneducated and
look at
shit.
A Jew on welfare, like, poor guys on welfare. Welcome to America.
He's retarded. That guy, only thing he does is study Torah all day. He's retarded.
The guy should be on welfare. He can't have a job. His parents are actually cousins.
Yeah,
legitimately.
Legitimately.
Legitimately. Like, he needs, like, you should be happy he's studying a book all day and not in the job. You don't want him in your office.
You don't want him to Hugo out. I'll tell you. You know what I mean?
Just you don't want him working with you.
Yeah, you don't want. Although I'll be honest with you, I worked at my last company. It was all Hasidic Jews, and it's funny because they would hire guys that were like, also like, oh, I've been going to shul this whole time. I'm 30 years old. This is my first job. And then I'll be talking. I'm like, so what do you like to do for fun? He's like, oh, I like to read Torah. I'm like, all right. So when you're not doing that, what else? He's like, I like math.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean math? You like math? He's like, I like to sit and solve problems. I'm like, what do? You just sit there and solve math problems? He's like, yeah, I like that. I'm like, you've seen that people do that?
It makes sense because the whole Talmud, the whole Torah, it's very logical, it's very math, it's very deductive. The whole Torah, it's very deductive reasoning. So I could see similar. It's funny because if you follow the narrative of that story, right? The guy Tyler, which again, I get what he's doing. I'm not saying he's
getting clicks. He's getting clicks and getting paid.
Also, it is a real. There is a lot of fraud there. So like I was saying, but like if you follow the logical conclusion, he's like, these Jews, they're not assimilating to the culture. It's like, You want to you want to hang out? Like, you want to hang out the fucking faucets? Be my guest, bro.
That's crazy.
Put in the black hat, go hang out with them. You walk these people to a sim like, no. You should be happy they're fucking there. You don't want
let them do their own fucking thing.
Leave them alone. Let them fucking. You don't want to smell them. You don't want like.
But I'll tell you one thing. The thing about those Hasidic Jews is that it's a self-sustaining everything. They don't fucking need nobody.
Well, some of them do need the government.
Well, yeah.
So,
I mean, well, the government needs their votes, so like
that's true.
That's why it's all being. You know what I mean? That's what it all comes down to. Is like the government needs their fucking votes, so they're gonna appease. You know what I mean? Same thing with like everybody else. Yo, let me ask you this question, and I think we've been going for almost an hour, but let me. So this is a bit that I've been working out, but this is kind of like a true. So think about it this way: New York City, right?
Okay. Yep.
It's the food capital of the universe. Could we agree?
Depends who you ask, but I'll say yes because I'm from here.
So think about all the like delicious food that we throw out in the garbage, right?
Yeah.
Think about who eats that food.
The rats,
the pigeons, right?
Okay.
If you are what you eat, New York might have the most delicious rat and pigeon in the world.
They're probably snobs. The rats here are probably fucking food snobs.
They're probably, bro, they're eating fucking Whole Foods and shit. They're fucking, but that's what but we probably have some of them. Like, I wonder what they taste like though. Would you eat a NYC pigeon or rat just to see what it tastes like?
Never in my entire life.
I might do it.
Yeah,
I would do
crazy.
it. You ever seen Demolition Man?
No.
Okay.
Dude, no. Because, no. Yeah, I'm not letting you eat a rat.
I know it's not kosher.
No, not even
it's
kosher.
Pigeon's kosher, right?
I think it might be. But, think of that.
Is rat kosher? Rat's not, because it walks with its belly?
You don't know. Yeah, you have to draw a line somewhere. You have to have some you can't. No. You're not eating a rat. You know,
if it's done right, I'll try it. Well, I don't give a fuck.
What do you
I'll try.
think? I'm like your mom right now. Like, if I told my mom I want to eat a rat, she would be like, "What? No."
No, my mom has a. Can I tell you? My mom has a deep, like, fear. She can't even look at a rat without like.
Because they're the bottom of society. They're fucking. They're the bot. They're rodents. You're a human being. Have some respect.
Well, technically, they're like 95. We share like 95% DNA. What we are is we are just a fucking giant chupacabra.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's what we are. We're a rodent ourselves. We're a monkey rat pig. If you think about it.
Well, I like being a monkey rat pig.
That's if you know what I mean. That's all humans.
No, but because once you start eating a rat, you go, oh, maybe I'll eat a cockroach, maybe I'll eat a squirrel, maybe you know what?
A squirrel, yes, no, roach is a different. What you call it? That's a whole other. You know what I mean? That don't have no protein in it, like a fucking. Oh my
god!
Like a
protein, fucking. You're gonna eat a rat.
A New York City rat, bro. Imagine the protein in that motherfucker.
I'm not eating a fucking New York City rat. Those people, they're disgusting. They take the fucking C train. I'm not eating them.
That's pretty funny.
I'll eat a Q train rat. I'll eat a B train rat. I'm not eating a 2 train rat.
Can I tell? I wanted to get one as a pet, like a bald one though. You ever seen those bald rats?
Those were scared before. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to do, bringing a rat in here. It's too much.
I thought about getting a dog. It's too much shit to take care of a dog. He's gonna fuck too much stuff. A rat, I could keep in a cage and fucking.
You know what you need here? You need a cat.
No.
A cat would be nice here.
No, there's gonna be fur on everything. I don't want fur on everything, bro.
Cats are nice.
I had one. They're not that nice. They don't give a fuck about anybody. They don't care about themselves.
That's why I like them.
A dog, you know what I mean? They love you, but they do too much.
But it's a dog.
It's doing like a dog would tear this whole apartment up. I'd come home, shit would be chewed on. Some you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
And I had a cat when I was in my 20s. I bought a cat, and I brought him back like 3 days later. I was like, keep $40. I paid like $140 for him. Like, give me $100 back. Take your cat back. And they did that.
Well, listen, it's a give and take. The dog's a little friendlier. The cat's a little more sophisticated. The rats are disgusting. So, if you want to eat one, it's fine.
I'll eat a New York City pigeon, bro. That shit's fucking...
That's disgusting.
Bro, tell that to a Haitian.
I will. I mean, I'll have to learn how to speak their voodoo language, but after I figure that out.
But I'm telling you, dude, those motherfuckers eat Peter Luger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, that was my thought about the New York City pigeons. I got to figure out how to. You know what? Now that I say it out loud, I go, it's not worth saying on stage.
I don't know, but I think it might be. Listen, the rats here, they are sophisticated. They are a little more intelligent. There's something about them. Now, listen, if you want to eat a rat, I get where you're coming from. You say you might eat a rat. You're like, ooh, is this Van Leeuwen? I can see what you're saying there. But I wouldn't. To me, that just grosses me out.
Well, listen,
I'm just grossed out, man. I'm not some snob. Maybe I am a little bit, but I don't know.
I think I would try anything at this point in my life, like all sorts of different. I eat a fucking. You know how they show those like caterpillars and shit, like all that different shit. Like in China, they have like I try a scorpion. I've eaten. You never eaten crickets before? You've never eaten like chocolate covered crickets?
I don't want to be involved in this stuff because they say, bugs are the answer to world hunger.
No, I don't believe that shit. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
I do believe it. I do believe that bugs can be the answer to world hunger because you can eat a cricket and get protein from it. So I think if we do retrain society to eat bugs, but then people are going to start stealing bugs. Like if bugs become a resource, people will start hoarding the resource. You
know what's crazy? If you think about like starving poor countries, like they don't even got birds there.
No,
I was looking up on that. That like, cause I thought about it this way. I was like, how is like Africa starving? They ain't got no pigeons and shit.
Yeah.
Like, cause if you're really like starving and stuff like that, like you'd eat a pigeon. Like, and no, they're all gone. All those animals got caught.
Well, they all have AIDS.
Yeah.
You got AIDS.
Pigeon AIDS. Yeah. It's gotta be terrible.
Yeah, it has to be horrible eating pigeon there. Yeah, but listen, I think when I was a little bit younger, maybe when I came out, I was 21. I was a little more open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
I think because when I first started comedy, I was 17. Mm-hmm. I only hung out in the Jewish community, so I was very sheltered.
Wait, you're old? You're 24 now?
25 now. I just turned 25.
Dude, you've almost done 10 years of doing comedy.
Don't remind me.
That's crazy.
Please don't remind me.
That's crazy. I'm about to hit my 5-year mark in.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean it means nothing, but.
Yeah, but no, it's something as you were saying earlier.
No, I'll tell you like this: the getting on Kill Tony at Madison Square Garden. The one thing that it's done is that it's made me feel like if I stop comedy today, if it all ends today, I'm kind of good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've already kind of gotten that off it's an accomplishment that I could never even imagine happening. It happened, and now I feel like I'm playing with the house's money with comedy. That, like, you know what I mean? Okay. Whatever happens, it's all on top of.
Yeah. So you have something. You have something.
What do you mean?
I'm saying you have something. You feel like you have a notch in your belt.
No matter what, like, I can tell my grandkids, like, yo, I was on stage at Madison Square Garden with, like, the biggest comedian, like, you know what I mean, on that show that night. So it was just, it's something that's crazy, but also, like I said, to me, it's like, now that that's happened and I can say it with a straight face and not be some bullshit story or whatever it is, I'm like, all right, whatever happens past this point, it's all Gucci now. Like,
That's good. You feel like you have something.
Yeah. It's already accomplished.
Well, first you have to get grandkids first.
It's funny. There was a stripper.
I'm saying you have to get kids, and then you have to have the kids have kids. Like it's dude.
I might not get. That's the problem, Joe. Like in my head, I'm still in my 20s sometimes.
You're not.
I know that's the problem.
Old.
I know I'm old. I'm fucking 40s, but in my head, I'm still like, I'm a 20-year-old kid. I still got old, and then I'm like,
grandkids takes like 40 years, 50 years. You're thinking about it, like almost 60 years. How old are you now? 40.
20. Yeah, so it's gonna be. I need to basically.
If you want grandkids, you gotta come in a girl tonight.
And my daughter needs to be a thought.
Yeah, well, that's gonna happen either way.
That's that. You know what I'm saying? My daughter needs. I need to literally get somebody pregnant now, and then we need to get daughter needs to start being a thought.
Yeah.
Right. So that way we can get. You know what I'm saying? I can have she could be one of those 16 and pregnant.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what honestly. Could I tell you? I want to be a grandfather. I don't mind if my daughter gets pregnant at 16.
Yeah.
And watch, now that I'm saying this, it's gonna manifest it and shit.
Honestly, you kind of look like my grandfather a little bit. You have grandpa face a little bit.
Bro, look at the video from 4 years ago. I didn't have grandpa face back then. Look at me now. I'm starting to get old. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Also, I gained weight, bro. I gained like 20 pounds since Madison Square Garden. I gained like 20 pounds since then.
Yeah.
So I need to lose that shit. Once I lose it, I might look younger. So.
No.
Well, guys, this has been... By the way, do your plugs. I think we were past an hour already.
Okay. So I have a YouTube channel called the Joe Levy Experiment. That's
I'll put it on the screen.
JoeLevy Experiment. Join the Levesters. Become part of something special. Levesters assemble. If you're a Levester, let me know in the comments below.
That's what you call your fans. Levesters.
That's what they call themselves, baby. That's what we're called.
All right.
Sylvester's, and my Instagram is the Joe Levy. So
follow him,
and then look at my threads. I post there manically every night. I'm taking a shit right now. I don't get why people don't need armpit hair. We need to kill people in the street. Just fun stuff. But yeah,
there you go. And you can find me as always here at Oleg Cutler on YouTube, and follow, subscribe. I'm going to be doing more cartoons. I'm going to be putting out shit. And yeah, you can follow me at Oleg K Comedy on Instagram. But if you're watching this, you might already kind of know that. And guys, this has been the Break Oleg Podcast.